Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Prahlad. In the previous video, we discussed questions based on the convolution of any signal with impulse and unit step signal. And we also discussed some properties of convolution with unit step and impulse signal. And in this video, we will discuss time scaling, time shifting, and area property of convolution. So let me start. Important questions of convolution based on properties. Part number 2. Question number 3. Given signal xt is a rectangular pulse which is defined in the time domain up to 2 to 6 and its amplitude is 5, and we have to calculate signal yt which is xt convolution with xt. So signal xt is a rectangular pulse from 2 to 6 whose amplitude is 5. We have to convolve this signal with the same rectangular pulse which is defined from 2 to 6 and amplitude is 5. Two equal duration rectangular pulses are given which we have to convolve. So for that we have to remember this rule. When two equal duration rectangular pulses are convolved, then the resultant signal is a triangular pulse. So this is the triangular pulse in which lower limit is the addition of the lower limits. Remember, our lower limit of the signal is 2. Both the signal is 2. So 2 plus 2. Lower limit will be 4 here. Upper limit of both the signals are 6. So 6 plus 6, 12. So 12 will be the upper limit, and the resultant convolved signal will be triangular pulse which has amplitude is equal to amplitude of first signal into amplitude of second signal into width. So first signal is amplitude 5, second signal is amplitude 5, and width of both signal is 4. So 5 into 5 into 4. So amplitude of the resultant convolved signal, which is a triangular pulse, will be 100. Question number 4 is given signal xt, same rectangular pulse which is defined from 2 to 6 and amplitude is 5 in the time domain, and we have to calculate signal y1t which is x of 2t convolution with x of 2t. So here we will apply time scaling property of convolution which is as if x1t convolve with x2t and the answer is yt. So x1at convolution with x2at, where a is a scaling factor, it is equal to 1 by mod a y of at. It is called as time scaling property of convolution. So come back to the question, yt is equal to xt convolution with xt that we already plotted. So y1t, it is equal to x of 2t convolution with x of 2t. It can be written as 1 by 2 y of 2t. So how to plot y1t which is equal to 1 by 2 y2t. So this is time compressed by factor 2, and amplitude will be divided by 2. So original signal has amplitude 100, so its amplitude will be 50, and the original signal has time limit of 4 to 12. So this signal will be compressed having limit 2 to 6, which each time will be divided by 2. So question number 5 is given signal xt is the same rectangular pulse which is defined from 2 to 6 and amplitude is 5. So in this question we have to calculate x of t minus 4 convolution with x of t plus 6. This question is based on time shifting property of convolution which is if x1t convolution with x2t and the answer is yt. So signal x1t minus t1 convolution with x2t minus t2 will have result y of t minus t1 plus t2. It is called as time shifting property of convolution. So back to the given signal. Given signal is x of t minus 4 convolution with x of t plus 6. We will write this signal as x of t minus 4 convolution with x of t minus minus of 6. So x of t minus 4 convolution with x of t plus 6, which is equal to y2t, and it is written as y of t plus 2. So the original signal yt is time advanced by 2. So our required answer is the original signal yt is time advanced by 2. So the signal yt is from 4 to 12. So y of t plus 2 will be from 2 to 10. It is advanced by the time 2 unit. So this is our answer. Question number 6 is calculate area of the signal wt, which is xt convolution with yt. So xt is a same rectangular pulse from 2 to 6, amplitude is 5, and yt is a triangular pulse which is from 4 to 12 and amplitude is 100. So we have to convolve the signal and the resultant signal is wt, and we have to find out the area of the signal wt. So here we will use the area property of convolution, and the area property is when two signals are convolved, then area of the resultant signal is the multiplication of the individual areas of the signal. It means if wt is xt convolution with yt, then according to area property of convolution, area of wt is equal to area of xt into area of yt. So how to calculate area of xt? Xt is a rectangular pulse, and we will simply multiply its length to its width, that is 4 into 5, and answer is 20. Area of yt, which is a triangular pulse, and the area of triangle is half of base into height. So area of yt is 1 by 2 into 8 into 100. Height is 100 and width is 8. So answer is 400. So the area of wt, which is convolution of xt and yt, will be 400 into 20, and the answer is 8000. So thank you. Soon I will upload part number 3, and also watch part number 1 for better understanding. Also like and subscribe my channel for further updates. Thank you.